let's start this. Adjust my position slightly, and we should be fine now. Okay. No, we didn't wanna select anything in here. Tracc. Then we need the password of password of the server. Over here. Copy password to clipboard. One friend is on the server. I see. This is like weird thing. Okay, it is. I'm going to compile a couple liveries. 2 seconds left in the free practice. Well then, 55 is being lapped here by Chiesa. Einige up into second with a McLaren, so I have a bit of a benchmark there. Kyuso, Yagasaka. But 55 then, that's not slow. But Kyuso up there with the Lexus. I guess the Lexus works on this track still. Other tracks I would just not take the car anymore. I don't think it is viable anywhere else. Fuel, take that down because we're gonna head into qualifying here momentarily. 21 degrees, we should be fine with these duct settings. Free wing on the back, not a lot of ride height. I think that's fine-ish. Very soft suspension I might have to add. Traction control settings as they usually are. There's the one Snowbook. I think the pressures might be a bit low outside. Based on these conditions, I don't know. Shall we oh, wait, let me reload the setup. Pressures again. Let's raise them by 0.5, I think. And then we can take it over. Just I was about to change my tire pressures. Goddammit. 0.5 up. Telemetry off. Test it back. 20 liters of fuel. I think the rest is fine here. Let's see, did it break my stream? Yep, it broke it. Fuck, come on. Oh, pain. That's pain. That broke it. Oh, so just fast calibrations are breaking it. If I stay with one, it doesn't. For like a few seconds longer, it stops doing it. There's a Nissan driver in front of me. Let's see how this works out. How are the temperatures now? Oh, they're way hotter. I think my pressure adjustment does not work on this. Let's drive out anyway and see what we're gonna get. Let's see what we can do here. Slipstream, Nissan. I don't see me getting actually much ground. There's the yellow flag here. Oh, there's a car spawn. Oh, parked over there. Yeah. And Nissan now drags me in a straight line here. That's slightly concerning. Well, I can carry so much more speed for this car than him.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I have some work cut out for me. Because I'm not sure I'm gonna be that much faster with this car than I would be with the Bentley. Because I think it's roughly the same top speed as the Bentley. So I think it makes up a lot of ground in cornering. Don't have any slipstream here right now, so we're just on our own. Yeah, pressures on the front, on the right side are a bit high. Let's see what we'll get on our first flying lap here. I hope we get something sub 57. '51, '52, '53, '54, '54.5? What? Oh, that was too late. Blue turn 1 completely there. I just hello, why do I can't I can't confirm right now, it's not working. Pain. Come on, let me confirm for fuck's sakes. Dialogue, why are you not letting me confirm? Yes, thank you. Why? Okay, we're not that much faster than actually the competition with Saga being right there. And there's obviously not many who have set a lap so far. But yeah, we've just like made a small benchmark here, right? And benchmark the car slightly. Right. Yeah, the pressure's got a bit on the high side there. I think 0.7 off the right side tires even, and 0.5 I think off the left side. For now, we can try with a bit less wing to just increase slightly the top speed of the car. Also, I need to make sure that I'm gonna first pass it now. Yes, thank you. Also, it's just reset my... No, it is listing my fuel amount that I can run. And yeah, this is a very cute start. I was not expecting. I thought this was like a 57 or something. Because I feel like there's quite a few mistakes for me in there, in that lap. Stuff that I can improve, definitely. So is anything behind me? Oh, the steering wheel is quite... This pit exit is quite hell.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
It's Integrale in front of me. I don't know if Integrale is on a hot lap actually. I think yeah she did come over the front stretch. So I should back off. Let's get the car first on the temperature and then
Yellow flag in sector 1.
back off. There's still 12 minutes in this quali session. It's a very long quali for this series, so... I mean, if you want to let me by, it's fine. Like, if I was on a hot lap, this would have actually been a problem for you. Like, that would have been a block, clearly. Saka has actually passed me now. But we're gonna see. I should be able to get more than a 10th out of my lap. I feel like we're gonna have to see. Considering it was my first fly on the circuit. In a hot minute. We have to definitely see.
Yellow flag is Charlie in front.
Slowing down too early for this corner. Oh, I feel like there might not be even that much speed in there. Missed the apex there. Oh, went too deep there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
How shockingly equal I am to my own best lap. That's insane. Hello, Integrale again. Oh, that I fucked both fire laps up. I'm sorry. There was no real gain on me. It's just it wasn't clear where the hell you were going. This one. Just put in laps at this point. Ah, missed the apex there. Whoa, this thing is oversteer. Which I didn't notice during my first lap run. Oh, the tire pressure's looking out there. It's still high. Maybe I need to run more TC. Well, I mean, I am running less wing now on the car, so that's probably not helping me right now. I'm definitely gonna put the wing back on for the race, but like qualifying, obviously I'm gonna take my chance on like running a bit less wing for this very lengthy stretch here. But I don't think it makes any freaking difference. Oh, that was invalidation. I'm just not getting stopped for that corner. I need to do more laps. Like, I'm fast, but like currently my consistency isn't high enough. I don't have quite the feel yet for it. And I'm making silly mistakes obviously due to that. Oh, it is so tight, the shootout in the front.
Losing time in sector 3.
If any of us improves by like 3/10, we'll...
Yellow flag, be careful there.
changes the entire face of qualifying then. I'm trading hundreds of a second with myself. It is that tight. I would have definitely not expected that from that first flyer.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Very early. Oh fuck.
Yellow flag.
But it didn't cost me too much. Alright, let's see. Provisional pole again.
Yellow flag, good job.
I just changed the brake pads by accident.
There's a slow car ahead.
Let's do more laps. Well, I am down now to 2 laps of fuel remaining. That's not ideal. There's still a bit of time, but we're really trading on thin margins now. Man, only top 5 are within a second. The rest is far too far back. Holy shit, how fast you can take this car. That's a bit deep. I do have a mandatory pit stop, so I should probably practice the pin entry. But we're gonna do that in the end of the next lap. There's a few tenths actually in the final corner there. He's not looking like he's improving. Man, how much faster I am out of the first corner there. Holy shit. The problem is I have no traffic, so it's... Holy hell, how much faster I am. Well. Like, abandon your lap before I hit you, not before. Before I have to check up for you, not after I have to check up for you. Please.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
But even so, like I'm still on course for like a 55 despite having had to check up. Man, there's so much actually more pace in there. He totally has an opportunity to still pass me. I'm out of this at this point, because this is my end lap here. Because I want to practice a pin entry, that's on the agenda. So you have to brake so early there. Right, okay. No change of tires, just add a bit of fuel so I can practice stopping in the box. It's a bit difficult with all the cars here. Perfect.
Come on, let's go.
So, perfect. We've tested refueling. In terms of pits, yeah, Kawasaki is also in. It's only Reiniger and Asusaka. Man, he's also done qualifying. This guy's still, however, not quite done. Check if stuff is working. Stream is running on this side. Stream is running on this side as well. Good. Looks like everything is working. Let's see, no improvement from him. He still has time for another lap. And he technically also has. It's gonna be close for the line if he's gonna go for it. Oh yeah, he just about made it. So he's on another lap. Both of them technically have another chance. So, pole is not locked in yet. And Kaiser, who was on provisional pole, well, he's abandoning his lap. He was on provisional pole in practice. So let's see what these two are doing. See, I can't see like live splits and stuff. He's running 2TC 3 ABS. Is the Funk my TC2? It might be TC2 Funk. Because I run 0 TC2. Right. We should start setting up the car for the race. Frankly. How does the tires look after the run? Fine, I would say, in terms of the wear distribution. A bit much on the rear right, but this is probably even so wide that he might get invalidated there. Let's see. This temperature still got quite high there. More run. So let's shave another 04 off them. Especially because we're gonna put more fuel obviously into the car. There's about 3 liters a lap I was burning. 3.1. So yeah, let's calculate with that. Let's see where does Reiniger get? No, he's abandoning. Okay. Let's see what is he gonna do. It doesn't look particularly fast. That's you never know. The craziest thing here is right. The first lap I did, the first flying lap that I did on the circuit with this car was enough speed for P2. I had to improve a bit to actually get P1, but I would have gotten P2 from just my quali run. My single quali run was fast enough for P1. Man, I'm so not used to starting this far forward. Oh, this is something, I can tell you. Just the change from like, you go from a Bentley that just cannot freaking win to like this thing and you're immediately on pace. Like, I've done, I don't know how many months it's been since I last drove this track. A few, that's for sure. So I have not driven this track for like a couple of months for sure. And then I have not driven it with this car ever. And then my first lap is a 54.5. qualifying. First lap. Just throwing it in there. And it's like, bruh. I mean, technically I don't need to do too much fuel math because we have to do a pit stop anyway. So we just need some rough numbers, right? About 102 liters is enough for the hour. So we're gonna need the temperatures change, not much. Apply pressures. Refuel about 50 liters and take about 50 liters. Take about 55, yeah. So a modern GT3, yes. McLaren 720S Evo, baby. I think behind me is yeah, that's not an Evo. That's a normal 720S, the guy behind me. Reiniger was in a normal 720S, I'm in the Evo. So that guy should be probably further up
Stay single file.
than he is right now. My car does not have that much straight line speed, but holy shit, the cornering speeds of this car are stupid. Like the 720S Evo is just stupid fast through corners. Come to think of it, I might have not changed in the title of the stream the name of the car. I think I still have the Bentley written in there. Oh, the P2 starter is in the pits. Oh, that's very interesting. How's it going? It's been a while. Well, I would say I'm alive, I guess. I mean, I've been a bit busy, but at least feeling busy. I wouldn't say really busy, but like, been feeling. Shit's happened effectively. Like 2 weeks ago, I ran the Bentley in the series at Watkins Glen and it wasn't particularly performing well. So I ran a test with the. I actually got that video age restricted because that stream age restricted because I swear too much. That's a thing that happens. Right, we don't even need to like warm our brakes that much. And I'm a bit far forward actually. And I'm so not used to pacing myself. Like this is, I'm used to kind of qualify on pole, but like because I drive GT4 often, it's like, yeah, there's always a GT3 in front of me something. I'm usually not alone. And yeah, after the Watkins Glen race, I did some testing and it's like, I went like over a second faster with the McLaren immediately. And was like, okay, well, I'm definitely considering this car now. And, well, definitely considering it. We should have ran the, you know, the founder of the third series got a race ban. The FID series? I don't know that one.
Going double file.
What is the FID series? Really here getting a race ban. I mean, I've been banned of an entire league, so that's. I've not gotten a race ban. I've collected quite a few penalty points in this series due to my Misano round, where I crashed into not one, but 3 different cars. And actually, well, I crashed into 4 cars, but like the first incident, the stewards decided that it's my fault, and I'm not counting that one. Of the eye.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
This, okay. Oh, well, I forgot actually to warm my tires back up because they're now cold again. That's not too well planned. Man, I'm just used to GT3s, I guess. See what we're gonna do.
Green light. Give me the one you can.
Because we don't have a P2 here next to me. Oh, the Merc got a rocket start there behind us. Ah, that was a bit deep. Let's see, how is the Ferrari going on the front on the straightaways? Not much in the gain department. Oh wait, did I turn the rear wing back up? I think I forgot to do that. Ah, whatever. Yeah, he's gaining, but not much considering he entered the straight 6/10 behind me and he's only gained so far 2/10. Oh, but he ran this corner way faster than me. Considering the defensive drive I did yesterday, I wouldn't get too much concerned about holding someone back for a bit. They're not easy to shake right now. Guess I got a similar gap to last lap onto the straight. If you got this, let me know how it goes. I leave, unfortunately. Okay, fine. I have to focus now. Somebody lost the ball out there.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
54.7. We have the first back markers already, Jesus. I'm sure that's probably somebody who had an accident in turn 1, and that's why they're back here. Still not using that much of the track limits there. Oh, it's the Aston again. What the hell are you driving off a racing line?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He's gonna come this time around. There he comes.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag accepted.
Dude, I got a bit close due to that traffic. Because he just had no clue where the fuck he wanted to go. He just didn't want to get out of the way. I think he just didn't expect us to close in that fast through the first corner. But he just drove the corner completely and utterly wrong, so it's like, come on, bruh. Only 410, it's just over 4.5 tenths behind. Heading onto the front stretch. Oh god, there's a yellow. Despite being up actually this lap. Did have a parked car overdrive has pulled over. He's coming. Yeah, once he drops below 310s he drafts very fast on me. Obviously, yes, this is not a corner to dive bomb on. If you don't have overlap, you don't put your nose in. Simple as this. Oh, that's gambling with track limits from me. Bit of a weird line for me. Oh, we've got a massive gap this lap. Yeah, he doesn't get any gains now.
Yellow flag is active.
I think my car's actually faster in a straight line than him. At 9/10 behind, he's just not seeing gains. I think his top end is a bit better because he's starting to gain a bit. But very minusculely. I think his 6th gear is longer geared probably, and that's what allows him to get a bit better drive at the end of the straight. Oh fuck. Car sliding a bit. Needs to take it down a peg to make the tires last. Not that they need to last that long. They just need to last another 18 minutes. And then we're at the halfway point. Unsettled there over the curb. We're over a second now. He's starting to drop back. It feels like my car has still some more pace left in it. He's not like losing that much ground. Just isn't gaining automatically just because he's behind me. Oh, he made a mistake. He just dropped a second there.
Fastest lap of the race, made a good job.
It's personal, probably. Oh shit. No, I have the overall fastest lap right now as well. Huh. Grab something to drink. I think the stretch is at least long enough for that. I think that's Trazione, probably, isn't it? Yep.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Cost me a bit of time. Considering these guys are still not like slow. Like sure, I've broken away over 2 seconds now. But it doesn't mean they're still not lapping within like a couple of tenths of me. So using like 4 tenths on traffic is a loss. Actually, they lapped about the same laps on the Sabrent, but still. I don't know what happened to the other guy who was on the front row with me. I've an interesting fight with him. Considering everyone was relatively tightly bunched, and I believe I could have actually gone still faster in qualifying than I actually did. And considering I'm lapping this now in race pace, although we are running race pace crowd because it's the car's now down to 22 liters, which I ran in qualifying, so it's not like that different. Including this lap, it will be 7 laps to go before I pit. Big thing will be not messing up the pit stop for sure. That McLaren has some serious speed, yes. Yes, indeed, it has. I wouldn't say that much straight line, we're only getting up to like, I think, 282, something like that. And I think my Bentley could even do that. So it is not on the front, on the straight line, although I think the Ferrari is not that much faster than me on the straight line. So yeah, that thing is... But it is seriously faster of a lap. And it's the thing that I noticed is like after Watkins Glen, I ran practice laps to test out the different cars. I thought about doing Lexus, but the Lexus was even slower than the Bentley around the Glen. So that was just like no. Then I drove like the M4, I tried the Ferrari, and then I drove the McLaren Evo. And it's like, holy bananas, I'm a full second faster than my Bentley. So yeah, it was even faster than the other cars, but I don't know if that carries over to all circuits and if it's like setup dependent, as I was driving the Ferrari on basically default on borderline aggressive presets. I did that to all cars besides the Bentley. Well, I did have this Bentley set up beforehand, or for aggressive presets, so didn't even retry the Bentley. I just tried to recreate my conditions I had in the race. Oh, I just messed up here. Well, something when I'm gonna finish this section here. McLaren has some serious. The McLaren feels really good. It has always felt really good. The McLaren has always been like a very nice driving car. I tried it after 1.9 came out, and it's the non-Evo variant because the Evo wasn't released yet. It was like fun to drive, I guess. The problem with it wasn't quite properly. It wasn't quite as fast. It was about as fast as the Bentley. Although I shouldn't say too much bad things about the McLaren because, you know, the non-Evo variant, because Reiniger, 2 positions behind me, is driving the non-Evo. Didn't notice that when looking at his dive planes before the race starts. He has only 1. That's a non-Evo. Granted, he's now 8 seconds behind, but like he was putting pressure on early on. Right, yeah, McLaren Fist Video, I really like the aero of it. Did you try the... I've raced the 296 and 2 6-hour races at Spa. And I did try it obviously around Watkins Glen, that's my point. I don't quite like it. It handles a bit strange. I don't quite tick with it. This handles perfectly because like, that was right now an oversteer moment. And the car just came back. Ferrari is very strange because it feels like you're oversteering in every single corner you drive into, and it just... like, it's weird, I can't explain it. The steering is incredibly light. I think it drives very similar to how I felt when I drove the R-Factor 2 LMP2 for the GES 24 Hours of Le Mans recently. Back in the day I do remember it driving more like the 720S. But then it really drove like... more like that Ferrari. It's like it just, the rear end was undefined for the steering wheel. It's strange. I can't quite feel what the car is doing. And I can definitely do that with the McLaren. So the more neutral handling of the McLaren is just very nice for me. Probably would gel well with the M4 as well. I could have also picked that one to just not be, I guess, so generic with... But it was also like I had to pick some car for the Tracc endurance series that we're driving. So it ended up being the McLaren because I felt like... because that test also served for testing out which car we're going to use for that one. And I was like, yeah, the Ferrari is too much of a volatility in that sense. I feel like it might be a... okay, that's too wide. I feel like it's a bit too much of a setup sensitive car, similar to a Porsche. Like, when you get the setup right, it will go fast, as it did in Spa for me. But at the Glen, it was faster, but I didn't trust it anywhere. I couldn't quite lean on the car, and I'm sure it would have started backstabbing if I did more laps than I did. I think it even did that during my laps. I just didn't quite remember it. Okay, I still got... Ferrari behind me has just come into the pits. I have a few more laps of fuel remaining. So we're gonna run that. Fuel tank dry. Actually 3 laps. I'm gonna pit. Should start configuring pit stop actually. It's like a Porsche without chilling the rears. For me it's perfect. It's like... yeah, I did love driving the Porsche around Watkins Glen. It's a really nice car. It's also in like the same band of like performance as the others. Like I did go faster with the McLaren than the others, but I think that's just maybe track dependent and just I click with it immediately. But the Porsche was also pretty fast there when I tried it. I wouldn't say it quite drives like the Porsche. The Porsche I feel like is a bit more defined. Have a bit more weight on the rear ends that I can trust. I don't know. Although the Porsche will still betray you completely and just throw you into a barrier if it doesn't like you, back up. And that's the thing that I felt with the Porsche when I drove at Silverstone. Not Silverstone, Donington. I couldn't get the car to work there. It works off the box in... let's see again. It works out of the box at what's it called? Watkins Glen. If you trust the car, you will be faster. Yeah, that's also a thing. Actually, I was fast. As I said, I was fast enough with the Ferrari, so like, I was able to sort of quasi-trust it, but like, I was fully ready for it to throw me to the next barrier it wants to use. I think my tires are starting to degrade away. I feel like we are dropping pace here. Because our opponent has gone for the undercut here. Need to be a bit careful. If I don't execute my pit stop perfectly, he might just jump me. And we have seen how difficult it can be on this track to overtake. Right, let's check my 48 liters tells me right now in this trade. Let's go up to I think 55. Tire pressure are fine. I say that, so I think they're slightly on the low side here at the end of the stint. It's probably in part because I'm not pushing anymore. One more lap to go on fuel. Good. Yeah, the fuel numbers are still accurate. Okay, I'm gonna take 55.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
That's not good. Yeah, I think I'll just take this precious as is. Also, I need to remember to upshift.
Got the halfway mark, keep pushing.
Right, okay. Into the pits now. Pit stop time. Fortunately, relinquishing lead, we won't be able to do a race without having to. We lead start to finish. We have to interrupt briefly for that. Come on.
Mandatory stop this time. Come on, let's go.
Okay. So I got 13 seconds behind, roughly. About 5 seconds ahead, which is roughly what I came in with. Good, perfect pit stop then. I am still holding the fastest lap of the race right now. I'm slightly having this like thought in my head, like should have probably gone with like a BMW M4. Something like that. Because I have this slight feeling the McLaren is completely broken, overpowered. There's a complete potential that this car has. I mean, me doing 54s around this track here is already something. I think wasn't on my agenda or expectations at all. Like, the funniest thing was in qualifying, the first flying lap I've done on this track. I mean, I know this track, but like with this car on this track, because I didn't run any practice. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like a 57. I can see like a few mistakes here and there. It's like, it was a 54.5. So about as fast as I'm running right now in race pace. And it took me a while till the end of qualifying to like finally find like 3/10 on that lap to improve and get back into pole position. Like, it was that tight. But yeah, for long enough I've driven gimmick cars that are just not fast. Have shot myself repeatedly into the foot by driving cars that are not competitive. And all this time everyone else was driving their meta cars and driving away in the front. Well, it's time to settle the score. This is enough. I'm allowed to also drive the same cars everyone else is driving. That was a bit unfair on this championship because, you know, you had to effectively change your car mid-season if you wanted to drive the 720S specifically. But if you wanted the Ferrari, you could get that race one. That was already on the table. M4s were on the table. Every other car was on the table. It just wasn't the 720S Evo. Which they did allow changing the car mid-season, so people could take advantage of that. Also, the Porsche was available. So yeah, the Bentley is just shooting herself repeatedly into the foot. Considering I've earned... We're so close to getting away with it. I need to be a bit more careful. The race is a bit longer than this. There's still 20 minutes on the clock and I've already collected 2 shortcuts there for being stupid. Heiniger lost a lot of time for the pit stop cycle. It's just the old 720S over a single lap can keep up, but like on the long run just can't. So I did fall off myself quite a bit towards the end of the first stint. Well, that's gambling as well with it. Oh, he's struggling right now with the back marker. That's why he's losing time. Could have tried the Lambo out as well, would have been interesting. I like the 720S and I have also setups for it, so it's all perfect. I just stopped trying to argue myself out of like this being fine. It is fine. I'm driving a fast car that can win. It is fine. Everyone else does it. It was just you being an idiot beforehand. Driving cars. They just could not win. Well, not quite. Could not. Considering what I did yesterday with the Maserati. A car so utterly underpowered at this point. It's been nerfed with 1.9 into the ground, unfortunately. how are we gonna deal with this traffic?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There's blue flags, mate!
Clear on the left.
On the blue flags you must yield. That doesn't mean jumping out of the way, but when I'm alongside you already, it is the time of like, get the fuck out of there! When in a 1 hour race you get lapped on pace, not just because you got crashed in turn 1. Boy oh boy, you have a reason to just not put up much of a fight. It's not like you're getting run down by anyone right now. I don't think so. Because I would have passed anyone who was running you down. Maybe you're trying to run down the guy in front of me, Fungus. That was a car that I was also thinking about, but then I saw the other cars performing well, so it's like... Yeah, it's like... the look of it. The NSX. I did like when I drove it once. Actually twice. Raced it twice. I raced it once at Spa in a wet race. Well, it did well in the very wet qualifying, but when it headed into the race and it started to dry off, the car just started dying for Blanchimont. As the speed increased for the corner, the rail just started not sticking, and it's just... I had to retire. Because the car literally became undrivable. As the conditions got better. Very strange situation, but it just happens. We then had another race where I ran it, which was a fuel safe race around Barcelona. It did well. It doesn't have particularly good fuel safe maps, so you know, not the best fuel saver. But it's not too fast for all doing it, so it's like, yeah, not the ideal use case for it, but like as a car it worked fine enough. Sneaky mistakes are starting to sneak into my driving. Yeah, it seems we're not gonna improve on our fastest lap here. We're not like Atsuzagawa. God damn it, I would love to actually be able to pronounce names properly. Pain, I'm sorry. Reiniger at this point back to over 20 seconds behind me. The Evo utterly dominating the non-Evo. Sure, qualifying doesn't matter that much for a race, because at the end of the day it's still just a hot lap. The hot laps don't quite matter, but when you can hold for your hot lap pace throughout the entire race, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think people like Reiniger should, if they were in the new McLaren, probably would be fast, as fast or if not faster than me. Saka, on the other hand, I don't know. He lost a lot of time on me out of corner exits when he was right behind me. And And was seemingly also carried down the the straightaways by me. Driving in front of him. He's now over 10 seconds behind. Almost soon lap position 12 and 11. It's a bit better than actually Watkins Glen, where like I think everyone till where like there was a massive cliff after like 6th position, frankly separating the people who could actually drive and the people who couldn't. I feel like that just isn't the case tonight. Because P7 got lapped by P6 there. It was bad. No, actually that wasn't quite the case. I think P9 got lapped by P8. Something along those lines. Because P7 was me and I didn't get lapped. Considering we have 10 minutes to go and we're only coming up as us as the race leaders who are acting as aliens here. Coming up to lap P12 and 11. That's pretty fine. Especially how stupid fast we are in these new cars. I mean, I think in front of me is also a 296 Ferrari, but like, we just taking all that part. Right. Great thing actually about the McLaren and the M4 is that they are free DLC. Because a lot of the free content is outdated cars at this point in the game. It's quite, I think, an issue that people are ignoring, but because the M4 and the 720S Evo are two very competitive cars, you have actually something you can drive that isn't like completely shooting yourself in the foot with the Bentley. Problem is, if you're being a driver, the likelihood of you shooting yourself in the foot by picking the Bentley is considerably higher. Because you have no clue what the hell you're doing. Yeah, the Porsche is now DLC content, the Ferrari is DLC, is another DLC. But like even the DLC content is now outdated. It's hilarious. The Merc seems to be competitive, but that was also DLC content. It's just all the ones. It's just a bit pain. I mean, they're not making up that much ground on the two cars in front of me. It's not like they're standing still completely. They're driving completely competently. It's just not fast like me. And one of them is a Lexus, so it's not like he's... Oh no, there's a yellow. And it is in the bend. Oh no, it's not in the bend here. The car's parked over there. That's this guy again. He's not been driving competently because this is, I think, the third time I've lapped him. And it's only counting the times I've lapped him while he's on the circuit. I don't know if he's had a longer stay in the pit lane and got lapped a few more times there. Yeah, that's a bit cringy. nearly had quite a sizable influence on the race because he nearly cost me the lead. Not quite his fault, I mean, but he could have gotten better out of the way. It's just he got caught out with the closing speed of me. That resulted in me being stuck for a few corners behind him. And because he lines aren't that good. Because I was heading right into this complex. Oh, there's someone lagging. Someone's lagging badly there. Who? Oh god, Integrale, you're lagging badly, Jesus. Please. You're lagging so terribly, it is not good. This is heart attack inducing. I would have minded you, it's just I'm the leader here. I don't want to be taken out by a lagging car. Because it can't decide where it quite is. Slow driving into Qualy also cost the entire. Because I think the Ferrari just got like, oh no, I have the race leader behind me, I need to get past here quickly, and it just drove in the back of the Lexus, and it's just, you know, you made the situation a lot worse all of a sudden. Right, 5 minutes to go. Next car is 10 seconds ahead, this is IVT. He's I think also driving an Evo. He drove for a long time the Porsche non-Evo, the Porsche Gen 1, so 9911, which really wasn't competitive, and in his hands just hurt him more than anything. I hope he's enjoying his McLaren a bit more. I mean, he's still not like driving that high up the order, P17, it's not too fast. Yeah. I think we have more attendance here than at Watkins Glen. Maybe it's down to some people not owning the American Track Pack. That might be the case, that some people just don't own that DLC. And sad. Because the American Track Pack contains like, both under the best tracks in the game, kind of. Well, not quite. It's like Kota, it's Kota. But, you know, Watkins Glen is an absolute excellent circuit, and then you have Indy, which it's quite grown on me, frankly. But it is quite cringy to have Indianapolis. Because, oh, it's like that great circuit in the USA, but we have the road course. Kind of like the one layout is like really boring and kind of nobody likes. Especially without the final corner being banked, and it's like, yeah, it's just a road course, you know? It has like cool surroundings. It doesn't make it particularly interesting. But the circuit flows really nicely. Just something. It's also side of like where I lost. I'm not sure if that was prior to 1.9 or past 1.9 when I raced the Maserati there with BBS and finished second after a massive battle in very wet conditions. It was Just god tier Maserati stuff. Good stuff. Car was good there. And I really like the 488 Evo setup that we had during the 24 hours of owning it there. So I think that's like part of my reasoning why I like the circuits. It's like I have quite some fond memories of it. And with the dogleg, it flows relatively nicely. Dogleg with the ability to use all the track width, not have the stupid track elements out of that corner, just being able to use all the track there. And the track flows then quite nicely. And people do love their like, oh, the 2007 layout. I'm just like, bruh, did you forget about all the hairpins at the end of Sector 2? They're terrible. Very terrible. The section that is now there today is like perfect. Just perfect what we have there today. But we do have the like awkward 90-degree corners that finish out the lab. There on the circuit. Final corner is quite nice. It's interestingly tricky with GT4s taking it flat or close to flat. Well, especially in wet conditions, it's an interesting throttle feathering experience. Getting through the corner and outpacing everything else through the corner because the Maserati is way better there in grip. Got good stuff. GT3s are easy flat through there though. Penultimate turn is like even the hairpins, like the first one of of these like 90 degrees corners. The first one is a bit just there. But like the second one is pretty interesting. And, like the third one is a flowing right-hander, so it's like there's flat in GT3 and slight lift in GT4. It gets interesting in wet conditions, that corner, because you go up to the wall there, and it's a very interesting corner.
Yellow flag is set to on.
Right. But yeah, we're on the final lap now. I've actually done it. Well, not quite. We have 2 cars to go. I have been taken out by stupidest things ever, but like, I think there's a point where we can start celebrating. I just like I really dropped off there at the end. Reiniger even closed up to him. Because Reiniger stayed at about 20 seconds behind to us. Fuck yeah! But we did it! I actually freaking won a race! My Ferrari tires are a bit warm at this point. Let's return back to pits, I would say. And a bit overpressured at this point. God damn it. I mean, the extremes I've seen is actually people driving the car. This car with the TC switch to off. I saw that at Spa during the race last weekend where we brought a McLaren 570S and just... Well, we did quite perform well. I mean, I didn't qualify that highly, but we did actually put a decent result in, despite everything. Yeah, it was a good car. Right, we've done it, however. I finally punctured my tires. Okay, somebody was doing donuts, so they punctured the tires. How did tires fare in this race? Light graining front right out of the first tire set, and light graining front right and rear left on the second tire set. So yeah, that's not great, considering we only drove half an hour on them. Jesus Christ, the rear tires went down after half an hour of running to 1.98 on the rear left on the second tire set. What did I do on the second tire set? Like, I wasn't driving that fast. I wasn't really pushing that hard, but like the tires just got eaten alive, and especially the rears. The fronts were like more or less identical in terms of wear, but the rears are like down way lower. Like the rear left, at the rear tires, like the lowest is like 2.29 on the first set. And I drove about 30 minutes on that one, and then I drove another 30 minutes, and the lowest is like at 1.86. Like, and it's like consistent across the entire tire face, both of the tires. How much we reduced? It's like, it's all down like 0.3, 0.4. And it's a lot of wear that you suddenly have on the tires. Like, holy hell.
Green light, give it okay.
Like, that's bad. It's bad, that. This was an endurance setup, so it's like, what did I increase the rear wing? No, I did run with rear wing, so I guess you should really run 4 wings so the tires actually last. Not like it makes the car any like really faster or anything, but like it just works. Right. Okay then. So what else is here that gave me that problem? And twice you destroyed me, I thought. We were friends. No, your race was not fine, Integral, connection-wise. You were lagging. You were lagging a lot. It is very clear that it was you. Yeah, it was very clearly her. Yeah, my rig seat is a golf seat, actually. Don't know if you've seen actually like, I think I've posted it in quite a few places, and then I remember, oh yeah, I haven't. Actually, I have a post of it on my Twitter. Remember, I actually posted it in a reply on Twitter. It is visible there. I remember just now, I did actually post it there. So I can grab that briefly for stream. Because I can't really show my rig right now. That won't work. Also, it's gotten, I've just noticed, a lot darker because I haven't like switched lamps on over there. So I haven't switched lamps on, so my pedal cam is really dark at this point, but you can still see something, I guess. Yeah, that's... I'm feeling a bit dirty having switched to the McLaren now. Because I was like, yeah, sure, I might be able to fight a bit for the win, you know. I wasn't thinking I'm gonna win by 13 seconds. That just wasn't something I expected. Maybe I'm able to fight for the win. Probably I'm gonna, in reality, just get clapped back to like, and actually finish worse than I was doing with the Bentley. But like, no, I actually somehow outperformed myself by miles. So replies. So where is it? It might have been easier if I just went to where was he? Yeah, here Blanc. Blanc's posts. Oh, he has a very hot picture of himself, and I'm like, bruh, you. I don't know how you can look this hot. God damn it, I can't pull that off actually. How far do I need to scroll down my Twitter? God damn it, it's quite far. But I did come across my post about me suffering. Oh, cute posts. It's a masculine edge. To be feminine, okay. Oh, so the Shondo plushies. God damn it, how many... Where is it? Ah, there it is. I found it. Finally, it was the beginning of June. I don't post that much on Twitter, but like apparently I posted enough for it to be, you know, that it became difficult to actually find my own posting. Right, okay, good. We can briefly, where is it? I need to briefly make sure that it's actually showing the correct desktop. Just desktop. Yeah, it will show the correct desktop. Right, transition. Okay, so also, I think it's the Golf Combi, the day of the sevens. Season 7, round 7, number 77 wins the 720S, yes. But yeah. Here it is, well, here's the seat. With a Ratami plushie for scale. Of the wheel and seat with the seatbelt. Well, I don't have a seatbelt really. It just has the seatbelt lock on it because it is a it's a passenger seat actually from Golf. And there's like, and this is as you can see, it's not usually rested behind my belt. None of them are living on my bed usually, but like yeah, this is my rig. With a few more perspectives, and there's my desk over there. Right. I removed the buckle from mine. Yeah, okay. Well, I just haven't bothered to do it. It's like I don't see a reason quite. Also, I don't even know where it's like screwed in and stuff. I haven't tried. It just works. It's like as you notice, I don't have the top headrest on it because with the VR headset that would be quite uncomfortable because the screw in the back there that like adjusts how tight it is. You have an index that's not too comfortable resting against it, so I removed it. And the other thing, I usually when I'm driving, I like have a towel that I'm sitting on that is over the seat, so I don't sweat into the seat like crazy because I sweat a lot while driving. Yeah, so like as I sweat a lot while driving, it just. So I can just remove the towel and hang it up and dry, and especially just throw it into the wash because it's easier to wash. I mean, I'm wearing in general like workout clothes already because I sweat a lot in like the back, the back a lot, and then not my legs, but like my ass quite like, but that region I'm not gonna detail anything further. For some reason, I sweat there quite a lot, so I have to like downright have like workout underwear that I specifically use for that, so I don't burn for like underwear like crazy. Right, oh yeah, it was Snow Brunch who posted rigs and asked for other people's posts. Some nice GameCube. Oh yeah, GameCube. That's ranks me to the top. Like I've bought a Switch recently. I do own a Switch now. The Switch owns a Switch, although I should not really make claims to being a Switch. Somebody has a wheel stand here, a Blanc setup, a Fanatec, and some nice tapestry on the wall. I do have some like nice images also on my walls, but like that's Neptunia. It's Neptunia on the top. There's oh, what is that? That is Azure Lane, and this is Lincoln is Recall. Quite like that anime. I don't even know if my mouse pointer is actually showing on screen. I don't even know if that shows correctly, so... Over real sweat hours, yeah. I mean, you have seen my pulse, my average pulse when I'm racing. That is way too high already. Like, even just sitting here right now, I can tell you it's sitting at about 99. Which is stupid high, I don't know why. Probably an indication that I don't work out enough. But yeah. I mean, I'm otherwise doing fine. And it's like... when I had my routine checkup at the doctor's a few years back, I think at this point, like 1 or 2 years back, it was like, yeah, you're completely like utterly top fit alive. Like you don't have issues with anything. Not sick in some way. It's all fine. So let's actually transition off the screen because before I shouldn't scroll Twitter definitely on stream. That's not a good idea. Chances are that oh god, if I had opened my homepage and there's like immediately an image, yes it's not nude, but like, Christ, there was not much clothing. There was definitely not much clothing there, so let's just not take the chances. Jesus Christ, Cruciferous Beta is like tanking people's computers. That's not good. Right. Switch studio mode off. Good, fine. I think we're done here for tonight. That was a tough race, I can say. I shouldn't waste too much time. Oh yeah, he asked me one of VR, and it's like he asked me like 3 hours ago nearly. Okay, I should end the stream and finally pack up. Yes, I just need to swap my facial interface out because this one has a bit much sweat in it. I don't sweat too much on the face, but like I do definitely. I mean, right now it doesn't feel like too much, but like because I've stopped driving, it's not too much sweat. I definitely do. It's really nice that I have like 2 facial interfaces to swap in and out of. It's really useful. Right. Let me switch my overlay and grab my controllers actually, so I can wave goodnight. Even if I don't have that much light left on my pedal cam. Because it's all done now with the lamp over here. That's the only light source in my room. Because, well, there's actually light still outside. It's not dark completely. There's a bit of light left, but like the sun has mostly set at this point. It's not quite night yet, but like it's getting dark. Right. Okay then. Good night. Bye bye. And I have to check if I can run season 8 because if I can, you bet your ass I'm gonna be back. Bye bye.